broadcasting you live on YouTube. And this is Forex Trading Course 101. Today is December 18th. So we have 3 days before we go on vacation, everybody. Remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. Also remember that we are trying to build the 3 pillars. We are trying to build a strategy and or a system that has an edge in the market. We are trying to understand how risk management works. Hello, Miguel. And the big one, for the last few days we talked about psychology, about journaling, about our beliefs, about the subconscious mind, about the emotional intelligence. And also remember, if this is your first time, we are passed over the basic module, the beginner module, the intermediate module and the advanced module, everybody. So if this is your first time, please go back on the Forex Trading Course 101. You have it on the Dukas Copy YouTube webinar page. And start to watch the Forex Trading Course 101 starting from lesson 1. Everybody, by now you should be consistently profitable, everybody. By now we are together for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, everybody. You should be profitable on the monthly base. Hello Joe, how are you? And today is Forex. We're going to start again the Forex Trading Week, questions and answers. So you can ask everything and anything about the Forex trading. Okay? And for homeworks and or questions, you have my Gmail contact, Skype contact and my LinkedIn contact. Also remember that I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. So we are going to start the Forex Trading Week. And in the meantime, everybody, if you have questions about anything, right? But remember, we are passed over those modules. So if you know and if you understand market structure, highs and lows, trends, trend lines, support and resistance, pivot points, candlestick formations, multiple time frame trading, Fibonacci crowns, news trading, and the strategy or the system indicators, MACD, stochastic and moving average, you should be profitable, or at least you should start becoming a profitable trader on the monthly base. Okay? If you are not profitable, everybody, still, and some of you are trying for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, please ask questions. Okay, remember I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. So let's start. We are going to close Euro New Zealand. We talked about yesterday, closed Euro New Zealand, closed Euro New Zealand, and let's go step by step. Which one is the first one? So we are going to open, we talked about AUD CAD already, so let's open AUD JPY. AUD JPY, and if you have some currency pair, everybody, AUD JPY that you want to talk about, remember volatility is drastically slowing down, especially next week and the next 2 weeks after December 20th. Hello Open Trader, how are you? So let's open AUD JPY. Remember everybody, first comes, first is served with the currency pairs. AUD JPY. AUD JPY. Monthly chart first. Then we are going to open AUD JPY. Weekly chart. Victor Euro Dollar. Yes sir. Victor, what is your idea? AUD JPY weekly chart. What is your idea on Euro Dollar? Do you want to go short? Do you want to go long? AUD JPY. And then hello, time to shine, sir. Hello, Annie. AUDJPY, AUDJPY, daily chart, and then we are going to open euro dollar, okay? Euro dollar, euro USD, next, euro USD, it's open, euro USD again, and there you go, euro dollar. So we're going to open, just give me a second, everybody. And remember, ask questions. We are together today, tomorrow, and on Friday, and then we are going to go on vacation. So ask questions. Anything. How do you this? How you do that? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Is it true this? Is it true that? Ask anything, everybody. Especially if you are not consistently profitable, ask questions. Or explain what is your challenge. Euro dollar, weekly chart, monthly chart. Giuseppe, come stai? Euro JPY is going to be next, okay? I'm just going to open euro dollar and then we're going to start. Euro dollar and euro JPY is going to be the next. Vacation till what date? January 15, Miguel. January 15. So euro dollar, euro dollar, euro dollar daily chart. Okay, everybody, we're going to start with AUD/JPY, then we are going to move on euro dollar, and then we are going to move on euro JPY, right? So monthly chart first. Remember, these webinars are not trading or investment advice, everybody. I'm going to delete this one and delete this one. Okay. AUD/JPY, we have a down Fibonacci, and I'm going to change the transparency of all those for the transparency again, so we can see clearly the chart. Transparency and transparency, there you go. So we have a down Fibonacci, original one, and we have the Fibonacci of the confirmation. So this is the first swing and the next swing. Green goes to green. This is the second swing, and the third swing is this one. This is the third swing. So we have a down Fibonacci, original one. We have a down Fibonacci of the confirmation. The market hit the pivot point, everybody. Remember, pivot points are not numbers. Pivot points are areas. Where are you going for vacation this time? USA, Victor. Okay, there is no volatility. Yes, of course. So what can we do? This is the counter trend line break that we are waiting, everybody. And talking about indicators, we have a challenge because MACD down here from the monthly standpoint looks like it's going to cross the bands, right? Everybody, between the counter trend line break, if it happens, and the MACD, who is stronger? Who is stronger between the counter trend line break and MACD, everybody? Who is stronger? Remember, there is no right or wrong. If for some reason the market is going to break the counter trend line, right, but at the same time the market is going to cross the lines, who is stronger? Should you listen to the MACD or should you listen to the counter trend line break? And why? Remember, there is no right or wrong. Counter trend line break. Why is that, Miguel? You are right. Can you explain to the other traders why? Yes, Annie, you're correct. Can you explain why? Why is the counter trendline break, at least short term, because we don't have the crystal ball, at least at the short term, why the counter trendline break is stronger? Stoyan gave you the answer, everybody, when we talked about indicators. You know, indicators can help us, right? Victor says not yet. Everybody, why the counter trendline break is stronger is because indicators are driven because of the price action, and the market is not driven because of the indicators. This is the reason when and if the counter trendline break is going to occur, at least at the short term, is going to be stronger. Okay? Because the indicators are the reflection of the market movement and not vice versa. Because the MACD is after the price movement. Yes sir, time to share. It's part of the structure also. So AUDJPY monthly, we want to short the market, but let's check the smaller time frames if we can go long. Let's check. So AUDJPY, I don't have the Fibonacci, I don't have the pivot points, everybody. But again, all the Fibonacci's are down, but we can, let's see, if you want you can go against the Fibonacci and trade the contrarian Fibonacci up in here. So we are still in this swing, and counter trendline break for the traders who want to go long, and counter trendline break again here. Right? Now we hit past resistance in here. So before we move long again, the market should break this high up here. This is a structural high on the weekly chart, right? And before we go short, everybody, before we go short, some of you like crowns, some of you don't like crowns, so take what you like, you can reject what you don't like. This is the MACD still moving up, crown, left tip, center tip. So let's color code this in red and like this, and let's color code this in black and like this. So everybody, if you want to be more secure, right, so the counter trendline break is not enough. As you can see, counter trendline break, if you're an aggressive trader, okay, you can enter, but if you want to be more secure, no guarantees whatsoever, you should wait for the lower low on the weekly chart and then trade. If you're using the Fibonacci, trade the crown on this leg here. If you ask me, this is what I'm going to do when and if this crown happens. But for the time being, trade what you see the market is making: higher highs, higher lows. Right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So we're here right now. No trade, no short opportunity, and not a long we don't have an opportunity to go long on the weekly chart. Why not? Because of the risk reward. Let's check the daily chart. Daily chart. The market's still making higher highs, higher lows. And let's see where is the original Fibonacci. This is the sub, and the original is up in here, A, B, C. So direction, long-term direction on AUDJPY is still down. Long-term direction. Sir, your volume is a little bit low. Can you put a little bit higher, please? Volume, volume, volume. Volume, volume. Victor, my volume is at the maximum. Okay, so it must be your, I think at least that it's your laptop or PC, because my volume it's almost in the red, you know, it's the maximum. Okay, so we have down original Fibonacci, we have down sub A, sub B, sub C, and we have a down Fibonacci, everybody. Now let's compress the chart. So this is a dangerous place to trade, everybody. Why is that? Because we are near almost at the upper band, and we have here the sub Fibonacci on the left, and this is the structural high that the market must break in order to push higher. But this is also our technical risk. So when the market, and if the market is going to break this structural high, we are almost near the downtrend line, and this is risky. Technical risk increased. So if you want to go long or wait for the market to break the downtrend line, everybody, if you ask me, and there is no right or wrong, right? Or wait for the finally the crown and the counter trendline break on the downside. Now where is the crown? You can project the crown. This is going to be the left tip, center tip, lower low, crown, if you want. And again, what is the problem? Everybody, I told you that you should be profitable by now. Learn patience, plan your trades, monitor the market, journal, don't forget the entries, don't forget to manage your trade, don't risk too much, right? Okay, this is AUDJPY. Victor, what is your idea on euro dollar? Everybody, there is no right or wrong, don't be shy. Okay, you have different traders with different views. Okay, what is your idea, Victor? Do you want to go short? Do you want to go long? And everybody else, what do you think starting from January 22? What is euro dollar going to do? Yes, we are going on vacation, of course, but we have a plan when we come back. We are not going to analyze everything from scratch. When we come back from vacation, we are going to open our trading station and we are going to trade. We are going to start to trade again. So what is your expectation, everybody? Trade what you see. Is euro dollar going to move up or is euro dollar going to go down? Short. Why is that, Victor? Everybody, when you said short or long, please specify short long term or short short term. When you say short, is short short term or is short long term? We still have our sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D. We have our original Fibonacci still in place, which is this one, right? Indicators make this falling down, but the lines are, looks like, are coming together, right? And looking at the candles, the white candle, this is the monthly chart, of course. We need to wait for the until the end of December. Looks like this candle is trying to break the downtrend line. Open trader, long long term, time to shine, long long term, short short term. Okay, long long term, short short term. So if the market breaks, is going to break this downtrend line, everybody, what are you going to do? If your view is short term and long term, if this market breaks the downtrend line, what are you going to do, everybody? Long term short at the moment less. Short weekly or LT? What are you going to do, everybody? Now, everybody, long term we are still short. Long term we are still short, everybody. I'm going to show you why. Long term we are still short. Remember, everybody, JForex is missing data on some currency pairs, so this is the upper band of the currency pair, but this is not the lower band of the currency pair. The lower band is down here. And for the one who are saying long term, I don't have the crystal ball, okay, but if we are talking about technicals, this market is still short long term. This market is still short long term on the monthly chart. It's making lower lows, lower highs, right? And if this is structure, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, okay, so long term is going to be only if the market breaks this structural higher high. It's going to be long term. Otherwise we are still short long term. Okay, passion, the market is making higher highs and higher lows. Yes, but not all highs and lows are relevant. Not all highs and lows are structure, everybody. So trade what you see. We are seeing lower lows, lower highs, right? And of course we have a speculative 75% uptrend. So this is why some of you are long term, but until this moment right now, this is pure speculation. You know, because this high, and let me color code this. This high is still a lower high compared to the structure high. Structure high, structure high, structure high is still a lower high. So everybody, don't mix highs and lows with structure. Oh yes, but it's a higher high than this one. Yes, but this is not structure. This is structure. And we still we have a lower high, and yes, we have a higher low. So structure is going to change only and if only when the market makes a higher high than this structure. If you want to go long, everybody, no problem. Just be aware that if the market is going to make higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows on the daily 1 hour, 2 hour chart, this is a retracement. Still a retracement. Only and if only the market is going to break this structure high, then this is going to be an extension. Okay? This is lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the Forex Trading Course 101. Everybody. Okay, so if you ask me, and I don't have the crystal ball, long term, until this happens, long term we are still short. Okay, everybody, and short term we are long. Okay, now you can accept this, you can reject, no problem. So this is the monthly chart. Let's go on the weekly chart. Weekly chart. Oh, whoops, not this one. So where is the weekly chart? There you go. Weekly chart. And let's see what's happening here. Euro-dollar weekly chart. And we talked about this, I think. So let's get out of the indicator. Let's remove this. So you have the pivot points, the support and resistance. Again, it's the picture is similar. You have the man, why is showing me this weekly chart, euro-dollar weekly chart? Euro-dollar weekly chart. Okay, there you go. This is the weekly chart. This is the downtrend line. The market broke the downtrend line, everybody. The market broke the downtrend line. And let's compress the chart. So we have a down Fibonacci. We have a contrarian still working its way up, and we have the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Right? And where is the crown? The train has left the station, but still left tip, center tip, lower low. Or this one even better, lower low, and it crowned. So short term we are still long, and long term we are still short, everybody. Okay, and remember, not all highs and lows are relevant. Okay, passion, but the market is making higher highs, higher lows. Yes, of course. So if you want, you can trade the uptrend, but remember, until it breaks the structural high, this uptrend is a retracement. And if you want to increase your probability, and if you want to decrease your technical risk, wait for the crown reversal. This is the projected crown reversal. Why do beginner traders lose money? Because beginner traders trading here. Beginner traders are forcing the market. They are trading in here. If you enter right now, everybody, long or short, it doesn't matter. It's a bet. You have a 50% chance. Nothing is clear. You don't have any confirmation. You know, talking about the indicators, the EMA didn't cross. You don't have a crown reversal. You don't have a counter trendline break. The MACD crossed, right? You have a down trendline break, everybody, and you have down Fibonacci's. So if you enter right now, it doesn't matter long or short, you are accepting an unnecessary technical risk. True or true, everybody? Of course, only if you are Max and you have the crystal ball, you know. Max has the crystal ball and he is entering everywhere, so no problem. But this is a different story, right? So be patient, wait for more signals. Wait for more convergences. If you enter right now, long or short, everybody, technically speaking, you are taking an unnecessary risk. Okay? So trade what you see. You can go long or you can go short. Euro-dollar daily chart. Daily chart. Let's compress the chart. And again, we have a down Fibonacci. and we have a contrarian Fibonacci working its way up, right? So short term, you have double bottom here, right? So this was the end for the traders that want to go long. This was the entry, and this was even the better entry, right? And what else? We can draw this up trend line or the counter trend line. So, and if you want to go short again, left tip, center tip, lower low, crown, if you want. Okay, everybody, so still there is no trade for us. Volatility is down drastically, risk reward is not worth it. So if you ask me, Passion, what are you doing with on euro dollar? Nothing. I'm out on euro dollar. I'm out. Okay, so Giuseppe, what is your idea on euro JPY? We're going to open euro JPY. And there you go, there you go. Euro dollar, AUD JPY, Euro JPY, Euro JPY, and Euro JPY. Giuseppe, what is your idea? Euro JPY. Do you want to short the market? Do you want to go long? Do you want to go long term? Do you want to go long short term? You monthly, weekly, monthly, so this was monthly, I believe, monthly, and this was monthly. Okay, no problem. So Euro JPY, let's open Euro JPY first, the weekly, and this is the question for everybody else. What do you think about on Euro JPY? Are we long? Are we short? Euro JPY. And remember, these webinars are not trading or investment advice, everybody. You should do your homework. Euro JPY monthly chart. Short, long term. We're going to check in about a second. Euro JPY monthly open. There you go. Let's check Euro JPY monthly chart. Okay, good news, bad news, everybody. Long term, talking about the Fibonacci's, long term we are long, Giuseppe and everybody else. Long term we are long on the monthly chart. Why is that? Because the Forex market is nothing more than a contract between the value of the respected currencies between the two countries because of the imports and exports. This is the base. So long term we are up, waiting for long. And again, everybody, of course, I don't have the crystal ball, but long term we are long. Now let's check the short term. We are long because of the Fibonacci's, and we are long because the market hit the lower band and it's moving up. Now short term is a different story. We have a down Fibonacci contrarian, and we have an up Fibonacci of the confirmation. And so, and also we are maybe locked inside this sideways channel, the violet line, this one. So clone. Okay, now the market is hitting a pivot point, everybody, as you can see. How are we going to trade this? The market hit the pivot point. You are seeing this in here, and it didn't break the downtrend line. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to short the market if the market breaks the counter trend line. I'm going to go short, and I'm going to short the market until the lower band, which is here, and this is the low. I'm going to compress the chart. I'm going to open a new one, everybody, so you can see. Okay, maybe, just maybe, we are locked inside this channel. Just maybe. Long term, I am long, we are long term, but just maybe we can also be locked inside this channel. A little bit lower. So what I'm going to do, if the market is going to break the counter trend line, then I'm going to short the market until the lower band. And if and when the market is going to make higher highs and higher lows on the daily, then I'm going to go long again. But I'm going to be very careful with what is going to happen up in here. And what I'm telling you, everybody, this is 1-2 years of trading, because we are on the monthly chart. And of course there is no right or wrong, but I'm not going short anymore from here. Okay, I'm not going to short the market. I'm going to short the market until the lower band, but the lower band, it's at the pivot point. And when the market is going to hit the pivot point, we have here past support 2 times, clone, 1-2 times. So I'm not going short, no shorts for me. And even if the market is going to break the pivot point, break the pivot point, break the support, I'm not going short either, because we are almost at the position trade area. But this is my style, everybody. You can reject it, you can do your own, you can have a system, a strategy. Okay? So, in my opinion, I don't have the crystal ball, and these webinars are not trading or investment advice. I'm going to short the market until this, if the counter trend line is going to happen. And then I'm going to wait for the next opportunity to go long term. This is from the monthly. Let's see from the weekly if we can change something. Weekly chart, sideways channel, see, we have here. And before going long, everybody, we have here structure. This is the structural high, if you want. So if the market, so this is the strategy, this is the plan. When we come back from vacation, if the market is going to break the counter trend line, we are going to short until the lower band. If the market is not going to break the counter trend line, then we are going to enter long if and when the market breaks this structural high up here. This is the plan when we come back from vacation. And remember, there is the third, right? Maybe we are locked. Sometimes the market is going to make a small consolidation inside the big consolidation. Clone. So maybe we are locked inside in here. And don't cry, everybody, because some of you are crying to me, you know, oh, I listened to you, you know, and I bought up in here and the market is reversing. So what? Oh, but I'm losing. Well, then you are risking too much if you are worried that you are losing. Everybody, you need to know your strategy and don't mix apple with bananas. If you are entering long because of the Fibonacci, is not the same thing if you are entering long because of the market structure break. And it's not the same if you are entering long because the market broke the channel. Those are 3 different strategies. with different exits and different entries. So if you are going to go long because the market is going to break this structural up, a high, you entered wrong. Because we learned about extension retracement, you should enter at the end of the retracement. A break is a completed candle. Yes, Annie. Yes, Annie, absolutely true. Hello. Baila. No problem. Okay, my daughter is here. Now what now? Let's go play there. Just a little bit.
Vai lá, vamos brincar, vai.
Mais um minutinho. 10 minutinhos. 10 minutinhos. 10 minutinhos. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, so this is the weekly chart. Now, if you want to go long, everybody, there is no signal because we hit the pivot point, and also risk and reward is not. Let me check if we hit the extension. 122618, 122618, high 122664. So we hit also the extension of the Fibonacci. And we can project the new Fibonacci is up in here and change the colors. Edit levels, original, not default, Fib 1. There you go. So no trade for us either way, no trade for us to enter short and no trade for us to go long. And daily chart, this is the weekly daily chart. Let's open the daily chart. What is the next currency, everybody? Daily, yes sir, we're going to check the daily chart. So Giuseppe, what do you think about the long trade and the short trade, Euro, JPY, daily chart? What do you think, Giuseppe? Che cosa ne pensi, Giuseppe? So we are going to this one, remove this one. Now from the daily standpoint, everybody, where is the AB? So we have an up Fibonacci on the daily chart. We have an up Fibonacci on the daily chart, as you can see, and we have structure, a down structure, extension, retracement, and the market is reversing, making higher highs, higher lows. What do you think, Giuseppe? Are you still short long term? And everybody else, what's your plan? Trade what you see. Well, you can trade, everybody. Now remember, the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. And talking about crowns, right? Where was the entry to go long? Well, left tip, center tip, not this one. Let's remove. So the crowns and crown reversals are made from highs and lows. So this would be the left tip, center tip, crown reversal, higher high, and crown. And this was the entry with the higher highs and lower lows. This was the entry with the beautiful bullish engulfing candle, and Stohastic was in the buy zone. Just the MACD was against us. But this was a nice trade. Can you add the 2-4-hour analysis? Yes, sir. But it's going to be the same, Miguel, because the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. Okay, So I'm not going to go short, I'm going to go short with the counter trendline break, and I'm going to go long only when and if the market breaks structure. When the market, if the market breaks, everybody, this high up here, this is not enough. This is where beginner traders lose money. Sometimes the market hits and makes a higher high, like in here, but the beginner trader doesn't see that this resistance up in here. So many times the market does what? He breaks, he makes a higher high and then start to reverse back down again. Miguel wants Euro JPY 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart. And let me see. 2-hour chart, we are up, right? The market is making higher highs, higher lows. Everybody, one of the most important things that you should have learned by now is that don't enter anywhere. Be specific, be selective. Oh, I'm just going to enter here, you know, and then I'm going to see what is going to happen. It doesn't work that way. Be selective, everybody. Don't enter anywhere. I know some of you are entering anywhere. You know, oh, it's all the same. No, it's not all the same. Professional traders are staying out of the market most of the time. Professional traders are monitoring the market, and staying out is a big part of trading. Oh, but it's boring. I know it's boring, you know. Why do you think that for me it's not boring? Profitable trading, everybody, it's boring. It's not fun. You know, if you want to have fun, go to Vegas. Play poker. You know, professional trading is not fun, everybody. 2-hour chart, Miguel, AUD JPY. Now, this was Euro JPY, and short term, this is the upper band. Now let's check. Let's check the Fibonacci quickly. Write this down, everybody, and never forget. Don't enter everywhere. Be selective with your trades. Choose the high probability and the low technical risk trade. Don't just jump. Broke the market, new higher highs, higher lows. This is Euro JPY, Miguel. This is not a high, or it is, yes, high. Red goes to red, and again red goes to red. No, didn't hit. Lower low. This is going to be the second swing, if I'm not mistaken. This is going to be the red goes to red. This is going to be the third swing. Green goes to green. There you go. Fourth swing. Let's compress the chart. Okay, so we're going to start from here. The market broke. And before we finish today, everybody, don't trade the 2-hour chart if the daily is not positioned right, because you are going to lose. Everybody, I'm analyzing the 2-hour chart, but in the between the market broke the 2-hour chart. Red goes to red. So remember, one of the, and this is where you don't listen, everybody. We are telling you over and over and over and over again, the 1-hour chart, the 2-hour chart, the 4-hour chart, and the 15-minute chart are the least important. But you are not listening. And I know some of you are not listening. Everybody, true or true? You come to webinar or you come to me personally, oh, I'm losing. Well, why did you enter here? Oh, because the 2-hour chart. The 2-hour chart is the least important. Did you check the daily? No, I did not. Why not? You know what you should do, everybody. And again, we are ending the webinar here. You know what you should do, you are not doing it. Why not? It's about psychology. It's about your beliefs. It's about the journaling. Are you greedy? Are you fearful? You know? Be aware that when you enter on the 2-hour chart or 1-hour chart on the 15-minute chart and you didn't check the daily, at least the daily, you are greedy. You want to make quick bucks. But the trading business doesn't work this way, everybody. Okay, we are ending for today. See you back tomorrow. Prepare your questions. So stay strong and learn psychology with passion, everybody. This is FXPassion signing off.